take Matt Allen dates with me. I think it'll help my conversion rate. So, thanks again for the nice intro, Matt. So, like Matt said, I'm Adam Brown with Network Communications. I run our social media division and our content marketing division, as well as help with a lot of broker relations. But I'm also from St. Louis, Missouri, which you guys might know. The Cardinals. Yeah! Thank you, sir. Are there any Cubs fans in the house? Now, I promise you, if it was April, everybody would be Cubs fans. So if you guys will indulge me for about 2 minutes, my last presentation I ran off about 6.5 minutes, so I got plenty of time on my 12-minute schedule. So if you'll indulge me for a few minutes, I was walking around Chicago last night, and I made a few observations about Cubs fans. So if you're a Cubs fan, I apologize. And so we've all heard this definition, insanity is doing the same thing over and expecting different results. It's actually said by Albert Einstein, who looks like he was a Cubs fan in September. It made me think, why are Cubs fans so daggone passionate? We go every spring, they come down to St. Louis, they buy our tickets for double the face value, they're getting in our face and drinking too much beer. And they have these annoying signs. It's going to happen. We're due. It's been 105 years. Thank you. Yeah, I knew there were Cubs fans. So, but they're just really uber positive. At the end of the year, it always comes down to groups of guys. They come down, they want to argue with you how they're going to win. Later in the fall and late summer, it's the guys and their wives. We're just here for a family vacation. We haven't stopped by the But it's okay, because the season ticket holder, they buy our tickets really high, and we love it for that. So beginning of the season, looks like that. This is what the end of the season looks like. Or like this year, sometimes in June, this is what we look like. But the point I'm trying to make is not kick a wounded puppy for 108 years. My point is the eternal optimism that Cubs fans have, because along the way, they have a lot of fun. The bottom right photo is actually a baby photo of me and my brother. I just slipped out his name because it looks like a Cubs fan to me. But my point is, as agents in today's market, who went into January of this year saying, hey, the market's going to be just as robust as it was in 2008? Probably not a lot of us. A few of us would probably say, man, I hope I can stick around in 2011. But along the way, we can sell a lot of houses. We can make an impact on people's lives. We can grow our business year over year. Because even though we might not be playing for a championship every year, we can still grow our business and get it set for when the market does come back, we'll be able to extrapolate that market growth into really, really grow to something significant. So that is my 3-minute version of the Cubs fan speech. So we'll get back down to the regular presentation. So when Matt came to us and said, hey, we'd like you to speak at the conference, you guys do so many kind of different niche things. What would you like to talk about? The one thing that came to my mind was, as I come to these conferences, and we sit through a lot of them, it seems like everyone has their agenda. I'm the mobile guy. You should do everything on mobile. Well, I'm the print guy. You should print everything. Well, I'm the online-only guy. You should put all your listings online with my website. Or I'm the content marketing guy. Create blogs for you. We happen to do all of those things pretty well for a lot of agents. But the thing that we get frustrated with most is we'll sit down with an agent, and they might buy a $5,000 content marketing campaign where we create content on a daily basis for their blog website, but they don't want to spend any money to drive people to their website. They say, I'm not going to do any print because I'm already doing my content marketing. That's probably the most inverse way to look at it. You want to kind of spread your eggs all around multiple baskets. Now, it's easy to say because I sell you advertising and I want all your eggs, right? But that's not really what we think about. You need to take your advertising dollars and fiscally disperse them in a way that makes sense for you and your business. If you're trying to go from 50 listings to 75, you take your budget, you make sure it manages it out in multiple baskets the best you can. If you're going to go from 500 to 1,000, obviously a bigger budget, you spend more money. So let's go through that. So today's consumers are multimedia multitaskers. So who watches TV with their laptops or their computers? We all do, we know that. Who here has an iPad? It's like an extension of our arm. We watch everything we do, we have our iPad with us. I now watch Netflix more than I do with my regular TV. Never thought I would. At first I thought Netflix was so silly. Now I live by Netflix. We use text and chat, and I also do all of my online banking through my phone. Does anyone else do that? You you might have more money than me. So when you have as little money as I do, you can do your online banking through your phone, it's not a problem. So, but the lines between offline and online have become very, very blurred. And what I mean by that, search just doesn't happen online. People will say to me, hey Adam, I'm going to spend X amount of dollars with you, and I want to be number one in search. Well, search for what? Search for top-line awareness, search for billboards. No, just online. I want to be number one in Google. In this business, it's probably not going to happen. We can make you number one in your corner. If you want to be number one condo seller in Schaumburg, Illinois, we could probably help you get there through print, through online, through content marketing, through blogging, through Facebook, whatever it might be. Whatever your niche is, we can help you get there. So, but this is the new search. It's not just one-dimensional. Like a long time ago, this is a few years before me, all the radio advertisers bolted from radio and all over TV when TV came out. So all these gluttony of radio salespeople moved over to TV. But you look 50 to 60 years now, radio's now more popular than ever. AM, FM, and satellite. One technology does not replace other technologies. They all end up melding together. We know that to be a fact. Social media is a great example. 4 or 5 years ago, when we got the social media craze, this was the end-all be-all. Now we know that it's kind of just morphed into a lot of other things we do. So when we give our print classes, we tell people, take about 20% of your ad to promote your social media. 5 years ago, we were selling social media. Why would you need print? Now you need print to drive through social media. It is truly an integrated basket. So whenever you sit up here and you preach one specific niche to a whole broad audience, that can be kind of dangerous. You have to look at each person's needs, what they're trying to accomplish, and what direct or might be best for their marketing needs. So, I get off track here a little bit. These are some good examples of magazines, and my favorite is the Google. Google now does print and billboards. Why would Google need to do that? I mean, everyone knows Google. They've become a verb. You know you've made it in life when you become a verb, like he pulled a Bartman for Cubs fans. That's not a good thing. So, I'm done with Cubs. So, for Google, they've become the verb for search, and they're barely at 50% of market share. But they become a verb. But even Google goes out and they do direct mail. Who's got their direct mail piece? Say, hey, advertise with us. Who's seen their billboards? Who's seen their ads on television? They know that even though they dominate the market, they have a multi-strategy market to the media. Xplode.com, really cool company, really progressive online-only sales organization, sell a little bit of everything that gets out of shoes. They now have a Zappos Life magazine. Anyone recently married, you ever heard of the website called The Knot? So The Knot is the #1 wedding website in the world, hands down, not even close. And they now have magazines in every city because they know nothing drives traffic to their website like print. But then you look at print magazines like the Real Estate Book, your Unique Homes, and the Marvin Homes. They all now have progressive online sites because they know print on itself can't stand alone. Because even print has to meld with online. So as you think about your marketing, there is no one niche. It's kind of a melting pot, much like Chicago. So it's not just one niche. You have to work multiple angles to reach consumers in different ways. Because not every consumer searches for homes the way you or I do. So use multiple channels to generate both inbound and outbound search. This is where I'm the most excited about content marketing. So our company works with more agents than anyone in the country creating content for your blog. So we sit down with someone we interview, and we create content. So if you want to be the #1 agent in Coral Gables, high-end homes, we write daily content for you for your blog. Unique content is just you. We interview, push it out. The reason I love our content marketing strategy is, to me, it's almost like you're reaching consumers through the back door. So if you work Coral Gables, we write a blog about every new restaurant that comes into Coral Gables. So you might not have found my agents before, but once you looked up that new sushi place in Coral Gables, now you're on my agent's website. To me, that's finding consumers that my agent would have never found. Now, if they put an ad in my Unique Homes magazine, of course the consumer picks it up. It's almost like coming to the front door to find my agent. The consumer willingly found us. But with content marketing through social media and online e-marketing, we can almost backdoor consumers. So as you look at your strategy, you have to ask yourself, I know I've got the front door. I've got my office. I've got my yard signs. I run an ad in the newspaper. I run an ad in the real estate book. Now, how can I backdoor those same people? Email campaigns, Facebook. But now how can I backdoor those people who never would have found me? So Facebook is great. And I see people all the time talk about it. We've spent thousands of hours in our company working it over. The main challenge that agents have with Facebook is they're screaming at the same group of people over and over. That's why Twitter's so much better. There's a lot of reasons why other things can be better, but nothing connects people like Facebook. Not Google+, not Google Buzz, whatever else they've tried. We know that that's what it's really good at. But use multiple channels. So if I said to you, hey, what's your social media campaign? Don't just say Facebook. Use LinkedIn, use Twitter, use all the different outlets out there. Going back. Traffic leads and conversion. Two speakers ago, he had a really cool slide that was much more complex than I could ever explain to you guys. So I'm going to break it down in three really, really easy ways. Traffic that you generate from your advertising is the intersection of where a consumer or someone that you want to find you finds you through your advertising. Whether it's your yard sign, whether it's your website, whether it's SEO, SEM, whatever it might be. Traffic is where the conversion of that consumer and your marketing dollar come together. So we all know what traffic is. Lead generation is when that person has a conversation with you to say, hey, listen, I'm glad we got together. What can we do? And then conversion of the leads, when you take that lead and convert it to a sale. Anything you do, whether it's through online, social media, print, digital, use this simple philosophy. What was my cost per lead? So I generated 50 leads. 20 of them came to be conversions. Let's back it down to today's market. I generated 15 leads. 3 people gave me appointments, and I closed 1 deal. So that's what? 6-7% closing ratio. Your advertising dollar divided by 15, and you find the closing ratio, whatever you're doing. Whether it's postcards, whether it's that stick at the grocery store that I see you guys buy all the time. Who here has that stick that divides the lanes in the grocery store? So, as I go to every grocery store, and I see you guys all the time. So, whatever it might be, make sure you track that, track the traffic, track the conversions, and track your cost per lead. So, integrate your search strategy. It's a bit redundant. I've told you guys about it. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Spread it out as evenly and as fiscally responsibly as you can. Integrated strategy is just plain better than online only. And it should never cost you money. It should always make you money. I know it doesn't feel like that at times, but that's the way it should feel. So let me talk about one more thing. This is a bit of a selfish plug. We've launched this Facebook page called Agents of Change. And what it is basically a forum on Facebook that we'd like for all of our top agents to come to and really converse one-on-one and talk about some really progressive things that you're doing in your market. So, if Mike Lafito there, if he's doing some progressive things in print and online in his market, we want Mike to come to the site. Post those things that he's doing. Hopefully his consumers will follow him there and check out the other progressive things that Mike's doing. And then other agents can comment or benefit from the strategies that Mike's implemented in his market. We've got, I think, 300 or 400 people that have joined us. I think we've got 400 or 500 likes. I'm not sure what the number is. It's not a SEO ploy for our company. We have plenty of traffic. We've got over 100 full-time bloggers. We only do this just so we can get agents together and really openly share ideas and communicate ideas with each other. Not every agent has the ability to come to a full conference like this with a pack in the information. Most agents really don't. Very few agents would take the time and effort to invest in the business like you guys have done today. So for that I say thank you, and also if you could check out our page here of Agents of Change, we'd really appreciate it. So.